beyond what we are doing today, some of the analysis from experts will ever remember and inscript the Biafra pattern of independence and declaration to the history book. In view of all the strategies of delegitimization and legitimization, that is something that you must understand. There are many major three important principles that I would say in the Declaration of Independence: the Grievances Declaration, the Institutionalizing Declaration, and the Commitment Declaration. These particular three principles, I would say, subgenres of the Declaration of Independence of Biafra is being worked on as I speak to you today by the Biafra Declaration Drafting Committee. And you must understand, we are 1 million steps ahead of Nigeria. That I must tell you. If you do not know today, know that we are 1 million. Before Nigeria will make any move, it is the move I have made 6 months ago. So we are very, very far. Like very, very, very far ahead of Nigeria. The prime example of this declaration can be found in the United States Declaration of Independence of 1776. And even during the Biafra Declaration of Independence in 1967, it was only few grievances that was listed. Only some grievances that were listed during the Biafra Declaration of Independence. Today, in the declaration...
Yes, Biafrans, good morning, lovers of freedom. We are making mighty history. Grievances Declaration, Institutional Declaration, and the Commitment Declaration. And when we come here, our job is to make sure that we put everybody in line for you to know where we are. Maybe if you go on in this place now, because we come here now to do what they call in-depth analysis. Nigeria has been destroyed beyond measure historically, and if you are good in reading Guinness Book of Record, you will understand that the person that won 100-meter race 30 years ago is different to the person that kept the record. What are we doing? We are breaking records of every freedom fighters of the world. Try to get this thing very, very clear now. When PM is doing something, he will tell you in Kosovo, in Czechoslovakia, in Slovenia, in Finland, in America, in Czech, everywhere, he will be telling you how they get their independence. But after much, he will tell you that we have crossed these people beyond measure. That is, when Biafra is being restored, other countries that want to be free will then come to Biafran curriculum, how Biafra restored their own nation. Then they will begin to use Biafra as example, how Biafra get their own freedom. If you take yourself back, you will see when DOS Nigeria, Nigerian Gotham Media, Nigerians, they are telling him, come to Nigeria, come do this, come do that. This is not how Mandela did it. This is not how Gandhi did it. Then he turned back and told them, I am not fighting to liberate Biafra like Gandhi. I am not fighting to liberate Biafra like Nelson Mandela. I am not fighting to liberate Biafra like Ojukwu. I am not fighting to liberate Biafra like Nnamdi Kanu. I am fighting to liberate Biafra like Simon Banjoko. His own strategy is different. And what is he trying to do? He is setting a different kind of record. And what is our topic? Our topic is grievances warfare. And in this grievances warfare, we will try to touch this grievances warfare, at least part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. grievances warfare. And everything we are talking about, if you come to understand in this word, you will get to know that there are different kind of war that is going on in this world. This time around, each and every lover of freedom that is fighting to get Biafra free should know that our energy now should go under grievances warfare. According to the PM here, he says that grievances of Biafra, after the declaration of Biafra, redeclaration of Biafra coming 2nd December, there will be declaration of grievances, and it will be called grievances warfare. And there will be something that is called grievances declaration, constitutional declaration, and the commitment declaration. These are political way on fighting for freedom. And here we have to start to elaborate and let Biafrans know that when the leader tell us what to do, then we will go back and search for the message, bring it up. When we bring it up, then it will collude to everything we are doing, and we will be going inside grievances warfare, grievance warfare that has been fought all over the world. Remember that they took away history out of Nigerian school curriculum in order for you not to know how to get your freedom. But it happens that we have a prime minister whom God blessed with wisdom and the knowledge. Wisdom and the knowledge is different to education. Are you understanding? If you check, Britain brought English to Nigeria, and they say that we should go to school to learn how to speak British English. Then, but they didn't tell us how to think on what they teach us in the school. They remove history out of Nigerian school curriculum. Today, we are telling you, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu touched our brain, and he make us to wake up when he say, if you want to hide any secret to a black man, put it inside book, because only black man doesn't know the importance of going inside book. We don't have the time. But since we have taken this struggle on our own, we will fight this struggle. Remember, the only thing Fulanis know is how to kill and how to bury. That's why you see them running heka-sketa, up to the extent that the Nigerian government is trying to cut tie with the Finland government because of one person. I wish they will go on with that decision. You understand? We wish they will go on with that decision. And we also have it that Fulanis are trying to persuade Tinubu to go and for himself to sue the prime minister of Biafran, United States of Biafra, for calling Nigeria a terrorist state. We wish Tinubu will take that step, because they don't know what is really coming. And today, lovers of freedom, we have come to make sure we keep the message clear to our people. They are watching the program of 555 Vision this early morning. We say thanks to you. Kuruma Geya, thank you for joining. Chinonso, thank you for joining. Irena Ehi, thank you for joining. Amechi Obadike, thank you for joining. Henry GB Udodirege, Emeka Godwin, thank you for joining. Ngozi Moraine, thank you for joining. So, Biafrans, you know, there are messages, even if you have watched this message, there are things that is obligated we must do. We have to go back and do it. We are not so much in a hurry, because we are 555 Vision, Biafran Gospel, and the Bible. Bible is written more than 1,500 years ago. And you see people who is still telling you, referring you to Bible. So for this reason, we have every reason to go back to this message and make sure our people understand what they said inside that place. One thing now is, Amauche, thank you for joining. So, one thing that is good here is this. The same, we learn our strategy from all these pastors. You understand? Every day they recycle our brain. Every day they recycle our brain with a book that is being written more than 1,500 years ago. That is why we have to be recycling the message until people get to understand exactly what is playing. Grievances declaration, constitution declaration, and the commitment declaration. We are there now. So, Biafrans, if you are here, please help us to share, help us to put the like button, send information so that other people will know that we are here. We are doing the job we took oath to do. So please join us. Oluchi Ubieze. Thank you, Oluchi. Thank you, everyone, lovers of freedom. Let us then. Please, you have heard this message before. Igbo adage says, mgbe onye ji nụ ka o ji agba n'aka. It doesn't mean that you have not watched this message, but it means when you hear small come inside that place. And the reason we are 555 vision is to make sure you hear that recom they said in that place. And that is why we are 555 vision, doing things in a different way. Grace Onwubia, thank you, thank you, thank you. Biafran Gospel and the Bible. Thank you, Francis Ekeke. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Francis. We are now going to back to the gospel of Biafra. You know, there is some changes I found inside when you are registering Biafran ID. We have Biafran Christianity, we have Judaism, we have tradition, and now you will see something they write in that place, religion, they put Biafra. You know, Biafra is also a religion. Mazen Nandekan said it, that a Biafra is a religion. You can also vote for your own Biafra religion, where the real story, the real truth is being said. Amuche said, please hit the like button. Today, Colinus, Steve, thank you. Biafra Mass Exodus 2024, and we all are going there now. Listen to see that thing you had before. But it doesn't mean you have not watched it or listened to it. But when you understand what they say, then you will say, oh, is it what they mean? Now, our title is Grievances Declaration, meaning Boturuga, ethnic cleansing, destroying farmland, denying of Agburi Accord. I have message for you. Please, dear friends, do me a favor by sharing this message. That is the favor you can do for me now. Chris, Biafran son, I greet you. So, then we continue. We go here. Hear it again.
Of independence, the grievances declaration, the institutionalizing declaration, and the commitment declaration. These particular three principles, I would say, subgenres of the Declaration of Independence of Biafra.
This particular 3 points is the subgenre. Now, the root or the genetic subgenre, the genetic of whatever we are doing. So we will tear this message today because we starve 2 hours for Biafran people tonight, this morning. Steve, thank you. Press the like button. It's telling you, blessed Steve, say hit the like button, please. Then, as you are hitting the like button, you know, here now is the anger of this message. The anger of this message, because we are not here to make you happy. We are here to provoke you very, very well. Listen very, very well. Now, listen. Let's go take it from here.
Listening to me today, many of these countries that have fought for their independence and they got it by declaration have gone through many obstacles. And we are also going through many obstacles which we actually have defeated. This kind of legitimization of the new state in a declaration of independence often culminated in a request or appeal to other states and international organizations to recognize the independence of the new state. Exactly what Biafra is doing. But you know, all the approaches we've made so far, all the contacts we've made so far, we are just creating awareness. We're not expecting anybody to recognize us at this point because the declaration has not been made. It is after the declaration has been made, after the self-referendum has been counted, and we have official result, declaration will be issued. After the declaration of independence, you can now begin to call to the people that you want to recognize that you have recognized, you have declared your independence. Sorry, I'm speaking Finnish. I mistakenly speak Finnish. I'm sorry about that. You know, we have, the language is part of me. So I just speak Finnish now. So sorry about that. So it's to inform the countries that we have declared our independence through the mandate given to us by Biafrans, of which over 50 million has voted for our self-referendum. You can't ignore that. You can't ignore that. You can never ignore that. So, by this, many countries have done what we are doing today. Some of the analysis from experts will ever remember and inscript the Biafra pattern of independence and declaration to the history book. In view of all the strategies of delegitimization and legitimization, there is something that you must understand. There are many major 3 important principles that I would say in the Declaration of Independence. The Grievances Declaration, the Institutionalizing Declaration, and the Commitment Declaration. These particular 3 principles, I would say, subgenres of the Declaration of Independence.
The subgenre of the Declaration of Independence. Your commitment, your grievances, Obasinachi innocent. We have to be recognizing people, you know. Sunny with a lovely star every day. Sunny, I greet you. Frank Okonkwo, thank you for joining. Hey, James Chukwuike Sunday, thank you. Then onye na-egbu Nnamdi, thank you. Grace Omuboya, I greet you. Seri Joseph, thank you. Now, Biafrans, anyị atụnye n'azụ n'ihi na gịnị anyị si oru. So the way we will do this thing now is let us go here now before we will change. You have heard it, but we are preaching the gospel.
Emergency briefing as we approach the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra coming up on the 2nd of December. There is a need for Biafra to be updated at every point in time. My fellow Biafrans, under my administration, I told you people that the next phase is to take Biafra to the global stage. Today, we have achieved that. I am here to inform you that the Biafra discussion is now on the highest level of international stage. And of course, is being discussed globally. The recent reportage by highly respected institution in the United States is an evidence of what is to come. The recent report by the ORB from the United Kingdom Institute also is an evidence of.
So, lovely Biafrans, we will deal with Nigeria, and when we finish with Nigeria, they will know that Igbo people has been farmer long time ago. Then they bring what they call government. They say if you want to succeed in life, Igbo people are well successful people in farming. Olden days, they are doing their farm until colonial masters came. After slave trade, colonial masters came. They brought, after colonial, then they hand it over. They say until when you go to school, that is when you can be able to live. Then Michael Okpara then begin to grow Igbo people, Nigeria economy from the southeast. Then the Nigeria economy become the most increasing economy in the world from Michael Okpara, because they told them when you go to school, you read how to read and how to write, then you can succeed in life. Now they took away Michael Okpara, then they start corruption. Igbo people then tell them, Biafrans then tell them, okay, if it is corruption, we will join you to do this corruption very, very well. That is why you see people like Ohaneze Ndigbo, DOS, and their cohort, Eastern governors. They did it to their own time until they title it what they called Njoba Afo, Oboro Omenana. Are you getting what we are doing? Now, the time of Njoba for Obodo Omenana has now come and gone. What are we doing now? Government. Who will build the best city in this world? Who will preach the highest gospel in this world? Then we saw Muslim people from the Yoruba land, like Oyedepom, this man that Redeemed Church. All of them are from Muslim family. They originated from Islam. But when they found out that there are too much money inside the religion in Christianity, they came out from Islam and they opened churches. Then Mazen Nnamdi Kanu then survey all this thing. He said, now the game is who will play the highest gospel and the highest revelation. That is the challenge. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will say, when he will take this microphone, he is not doing any other thing than to say the truth how it is. He don't care whom you are. And when he finish, Nigeria will be destroyed. Then he say, anytime he found himself behind this microphone, only Chukwokika Abiyama tell him what he say, that he will open his mouth, the voice of Chukwokika Abiyama will begin to come out. Now, PM then see this thing, that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is making history. His picture is flying everywhere. Let me just finish this thing once and for all. PM say, man, how can he, Obato Obie, will be somebody of his generation will be making history when his own name is not seen anywhere? He has been contemplating on this thing. Then at least I have 2 hours to give to Biafra now. Then he has been looking for ways on how to make name. He went to Germany to eat yam. You know, they revoked our big sister, Rose Allen. Now she is the governor of Germany. Yeah. Now, he said he went to Germany to eat yam. From there, he made a statement. When the spirit of Biafra entered the youth of children of God, they laid their hands onto Ekwerem Mother. Then PM, you are watching here, he made a statement. He said, why should the young youth lay their hands on the elders? That Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should come and apologize. Then at that time, we all are here fighting and broadcasting. Now at that time, we are in our gentle office inside car, declaring, shouting. This time around, we don't shout. Now we analyze. Then message then came to him and tell him, Before you attack that man, listen to what he is saying. Go copy this area, send it to him. We are preaching Biafran gospel. This is Biafran history. Biafran gospel, Biafran history, 555 vision, Biafran gospel, and the Bible. Mazen Nnamdi endorsed it. Then he said he went and listened to Mazen Nnamdi. Then he remembered that in 2009 he predicted Biafra. But he know that he is not the person, the first person that will speak. Then he pack. 2009, there is a newspaper that has it when he said that Nigeria will destroy very, very soon. 2009, he predicted. That time, Nnamdi Kanu is still under Owazurike. Everybody is waiting for the Messiah to speak until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu didn't speak. After he listened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he said, yes, this is the right gospel. That is how he got converted. The spirit of Biafra then arrested him. Are you getting it? If you am telling the truth in this place, I need to read. Divine, thank you. Divine Banjui, Mike, thank you. Chinonso, thank you. Seri Joseph, never you push Igbo man or Biafran person to the wall. Otherwise, you will provoke him to the core. That is the kind of message. You see it? Seri Joseph, don't push them. If you push them, they now, Grace on Bia, 555 vision. Go deep, and the pieces this news for us. I will go deep. Grace on Bia, I will go deep. Now, let us show you how grievances warfare is being fought. This is grievances warfare. And we take it from here. We will take it from here. Please help us to share. This thing don't supposed to mess me up this evening. This is grievances warfare. This is grievances warfare. In case if you don't know how grievances warfare is being fought, this is grievances warfare. You understand? And as you are watching this thing now, you will be asking yourself what PM meant when he said that there will be grievance warfare. And this grievances warfare will affect Gowon. You remember when the people of Biafra, the Ezemos, Ndi Ordinana, all of them came up. We know they came up to cook for Gowon. And the message came to PM. We are preaching Biafran gospel in this place. The message came to PM that esinyego Gowon ka esie ya, that is ka o soro ife anya ụba wee jebe. Then PM came up to the public and appointed 5 people to go and pray for Gowon not to die until December 2nd. And the PM appealed to those people. He said, please, that Ojukwu said that Gowon will use his own eye to see Biafra. Not disputing that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said that Gowon will use his eye to see Biafra. That was the reason PM appealed. He appealed. You understand? And he appointed 5 people, 5, to be praying for Gowon not to die until 2nd December. Then you see Ifeanyi Oba, how did he die? You know? Then grievances warfare, grievances declaration, Constitution Declaration, and the Commitment Declaration. That is what the whole world is waiting to hear. When you come inside this grievances declaration, what are you going to see? You will begin to see things like this. You will begin to see things like this. Every of these things are things that happened in Nigeria. You will begin to see them. You will begin to see them one after another. You see civil war of Biafra in this place because of our gazette, and we know we are teaching all our followers are well matured people. You at least a picture speak more than 1,000 words. This is what is called grievances declaration, and all these things are things that it has happened onto entire Nigeria. Prosper Kebisa, thank you for joining. Then Mike, may God bless you also. Then this is the picture and the image. When you hear PM, he says that the Constitution. Let us continue with from PM. Then you will be hearing yourself.
Of defeat the Biafra government has achieved within 2 years. I am telling you that everything happening now is happening just within 2 years. My fellow Biafrans, a lot of you are supporting the struggle either negatively or positively, and a lot of people don't actually know what freedom fighting is all about, other than supporting what we are doing on social media, and many of you who are supporting are not even sure. So it has become imperative that as we are making this feat, preparing ourselves for the historic day in Finland, we have to also educate our people on exactly our roadmap to independence.
So it is well known that not everybody needs freedom, including these DOS people, including Ohaneze Ndibo, including Peter Obi. Everybody go and listen to Sowore. Sowore says that is there anybody in Nigeria that has not been mentally seceded out of Nigeria? Everybody in Nigeria need freedom. Some support what we are doing. Some are very, very serious in their businesses, but they need freedom. And it has become very, very imperative that we let you know how this freedom is coming. And this freedom will come under these 3 points. Grievances declaration. What are they declaring is this thing. Delta, then constitutional declaration. We will show the picture of constitutional declaration, and then we will show the picture of commitment declaration. Then you will know that more than 50 million people and the counting has given PM Obatobie Simon Banjoko mandatory. Copy the language very, very well. Mandatory. At least 50 million, more than 50 million people is after his life that he must declare Biafra. That is the language I want people to understand very, very well. Asabi's 555 Vision, watching from Lagos, we will deliver Biafra. We will bring Biafra from diaspora. Through this internet you are watching now, we will pass this message to them. Asabi's watching from Lagos. You understand now? That is the message. Then, Odoms Philip, thank you. Freedom equal to onye adịzụ n'ihe anyị na-eme. Freedom equal to onye. Thank you. We are on to grievances warfare, grievances declaration, the grievance constitutional declaration, and the commitment declaration. Divine, the time of expectation and the dream is over. Now we are in a period of the manifestation and the realization of Biafra, not nothing more. And we go on with the PM. Listen, he says in this place, everybody is supporting, including DOS. Let us just be frank, but they don't know the way. Before Mazen Nnamdi Kanu left, he said, follow who know road. Listen to this guy, because they must have a secret meeting. Before Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says, he will not stand here to tell people, oh, Simon Ekpa, you want to put seat at home. Just like now, there is one more seat at home. Then they will meet Mazen Nnamdi Kanu with his soft mind. He say, hey, man, Simon, consider these people, and I consider them. Nnamdi Kanu just look inside this thing. He said, man, I am tired of broadcasting. Is it what he said? We are here now fighting and bearing ourselves witnesses. I am tired of broadcasting. I am going to lead in front. Let me give space. But to you people, if you know you need freedom, listen to Simon Ekpa, who is bringing a new dimension in this awareness we are making. Share his videos accordingly. He is going. Before he left, he gave us assignment, Psalm from 1 to 150. We are here preaching Biafran gospel. You understand? We are here preaching Biafran gospel. Joseph Miller, thank you. Thank you. Watching from GH. Okay, thank you. Celestus, thank you. Now, listen to it again.
Fellow Biafrans, we are declaring the restoration of independent state of Biafra. And a lot of people will ask, what does this declaration mean to achieve? The declaration, just like every other declaration of independence of any country, unilaterally ceding state. Since the birth of the Declaration of Independence by the United States in 1776, with the U.S. Declaration of Independence, these have had at least two interrelated objectives, just like every other country. And this objective remain the delegitimization of the existing host state, today Nigeria, that rules over the ceding territory over Biafra, and the legitimization of the new emergent state, Biafra, which is ceding from existing one, Nigeria. I just want to be putting it in elementary understandard or elementary standard level for everybody, both educated and uneducated, to understand where we are going and what we are doing and exactly what you are supporting. And this particular declaration involves a lot of things. Involve listening of grievances against the ceding state, the state that is declaring the independence, injustice that have meted against them, harms suffered by the population of this emergent state of Biafra. Like I said, I am here to give you the update. Biafra Republic Government in exile and the Biafra Republic Government in homeland, the de facto government, has set up a declaration committee, a declaration drafting committee that has now taken it upon themselves to start working on listening our grievances against Nigeria. It is going to be political grievances and, of course, other grievances, about 3 different types of grievances that we have against Nigeria.
It is going to be political grievances. There are about 3 types of grievances we are going to list against Nigeria. Your understanding, we are 555 Vision and we are serving according to how Chukwukika Abiyama called us to do this thing. You understand? Because when you tell somebody, I will give you freedom, you will show the person how you will give him the freedom. And this is it. Political grievances. And you hear it here now. This is, and you hear it in this place where he says that the inside the government in exile, there is something I have to do here now. Or for Mado, Chibueze. Thank you. Thank you. Let us come here now. Biafrans, our job is to make sure we enlighten people. Huh? Ada Diche. Ada Diche. Hey, Ada Diche. This is your name, Tokwa. Good morning. Good morning. Greeting from Deutschland. You guys are doing well. Yes, greeting. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen, Ada Diche. Now, hey. Now, dear friends, please bear with me. Go back, I'm coming. Yeah.
This is the world standard of the independent declaration. So the Biafra government have constituted a committee called the Declaration Drafting Committee, which are currently working on listening our grievances against Nigeria, the injustices that Nigeria has meted against us, the harms we have suffered under Nigeria, and of course, many of these grievances will be well detailed. And it is going to come like a book because it is going to be history that everybody will read why we are doing what we are doing today. So, my fellow Biafrans, this has been the standard way of delegitimizing the existing state, today Nigeria, and legitimizing the new state, which is going to be Biafra. I want to draw your attention or your memory to the 1776 U.S. Declaration. The new state is presented as the only remedy. Only remedy. Today, Biafra will present this new state of Biafra as the only remedy to the listed grievances that the Declaration Drafting Committee are going to list in a book. Because, like I said, our grievances are endless. So it is going to come in a book form. However, in the process of dissolution of a country like USSR and, of course, the former Yugoslavia from 1990 onward, a number of federal and being the standard way of delegitimizing the existing state, today Nigeria, and legitimizing the new state, which is going to be Biafra. I want to draw your attention or your memory to the 1776 U.S. Declaration. The new state is presented as the only remedy. Only remedy. Today, Biafra will present this new state of Biafra as the only remedy to the listed grievances that the Declaration Drafting Committee are going to list in a book. Because, like I said, our grievances are endless. So it is going
to be listed in a book. Yeah, grievances in the Biafra against Nigeria will be listed in a book. So we are now just dealing under grievances warfare. Grievances warfare. Please do us a favor by sharing. We have our landlords here. They are really doing their own. Grace Onwubia. Yes, our leader said it. Ugochukwu Nwachukwu, thank you for joining. Everybody that is here, Friday, Afo, thank you for joining. Chinenye Glad, thank you. Jeffrey Harrison, thank you. Please write your comment. Let us register it for you in this place. You understand? Then we are going forward. This is the same sample of grievances. Sample of grievances, what Nigeria has been doing to Biafra. You know, they send the Tucano jet, using Tucano jet to kill Biafrans. You know, Operation Python Dance, 1, 2, and 3. This is grievances. You know, the burning our houses. These are the grievances they are talking about. Endless. Destroying our farmland. Endless. Do you know what? Fulanis, normally they manipulated Nigeria. But the way this government led by PM is going to destroy Nigeria is beyond human imagination. Let me take you back a little. You see, at Elias, the chief of the lobby, that guy is very, very happy Yeah, working under an intelligent person. Working under an intelligent person. He is too proud of our PM because he have seen packages our PM has. And he says it is going to be endless grievances. Let us show you. Let us go there. Emmanuel Chibike, thank you.
To come in a book form. However, in the process of dissolution of a country like USSR and of course the former Yugoslavia from 1990 onward, a number of federal and sub-federal units abandoned the objective of delegitimizing the old state. Like I said, our problems are peculiar. Nigeria is a very complex country, and we have found the solution how to deal and exit from Nigeria. And believe me, if you are not supporting this government, you will regret it, because we end up dragging you to freedom and then we give you condition. Now, state in their declaration or act of independence why it is difficult to establish the reason which this state did not delegitimize the existing one on their declaration. Because some of these states were no longer perceived as a functioning state, which was capable of asserting its legitimacy to rule over the ceding territory. This is apparent from the foundational constitutional charter of the Republic of Slovenia, issued at the same time as the Declaration of Independence, which in its preamble note that Slovenia no longer functions as a law-governed state capable of resolving the current problem. My fellow Biafrans, this is exactly the same thing happening between Nigeria and Biafra. Nigeria is no longer capable of resolving its current political and economic crisis.
Do you get that? Nigeria is no longer capable of resolving security and the economical crisis. Today, China is taking over their private jets. Today, the whole world is seizing all Nigeria assets. Today, a lot of embassies are going to close in Nigeria. Today, what you understand, they are no more capable of being a country. Then, insecurity, Boko Haram, only Biafran land is safe. Only Biafran land is safe. Only Biafran land is safe because we have a prime minister. They are not capable. Then Wilson on stay. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Then we go here again.
And that is one of the reasons Biafra is exiting, because Nigeria has failed to resolve its insecurity, terrorism, and all manner of political crisis, economic crisis. Nigeria have shown that they are incapacitated and they are not capable of resolving this current problem, and Biafra has a solution. Political and economic crisis. In the case of Slovenia, their Charter of 1991 preamble actually stated exactly what we are going through today, the inability of the government as at then to resolve their political and economic crisis. Moreover,
yes, William Nemeka, thank you. Grace Omubaya, absolutely. I hope, Grace Omubaya, I am getting to the place you are leading. Biafran gospel is the best gospel you can ever hear in this life, because you are there when they are creating this gospel. Anything you hear in the church is history. This is how Bible was written, nothing more. Biafra Bible. John Dean, DOS criminal. Mystic Cosmos. Thank you. The emergence of Biafra will like a dream. Will be like a dream. Mr. TY. Thank you. TJ. Thank you. Freedom equal to Onya Dezu. Biafra is our religion. And here we worship. Simple and short. And we worship every day. Monday to Saturday we worship. Monday to Sunday we worship. On our own time we worship. And that is why Biafra is peculiar. We are different. We are under political grievances warfare. Then we go a little.
This federation had been ruled by their respective communist parties. These parties and their leaders were held accountable for harms and injustices committed to the population of Sidi State. And in the Biafra and Nigeria, we will make sure that we hold Nigeria people accountable for the injustices and the harms they have committed against Biafrans from the time of 1967 or even beyond that till this present day. We will hold all of them accountable from Gowon to Obasanjo to every living Nigerian that has contributed in the genocide against our people. We are going to hold them responsible. It is not happening because there is no representative of Biafrans. There is nobody who summoned courage to represent Biafra people, speak to Nigeria in a language they will never understand until now. I have taken that responsibility. These parties and
he has taken that responsibility, and he said from Gowon to Obasanjo and every one of them. So for this one, he mentioned Obasanjo. Let us hit it there, please. Let us go there until he mentioned Obasanjo again before we go.
Moreover, this federation had been ruled by their respective communist parties. These parties and their leaders were held accountable for harms and injustices committed to the population of Sidi State. And in the Biafra and Nigeria, we will make sure that we hold Nigeria people accountable for the injustices and the harms they have committed against Biafrans from the time of 1967 or even beyond that till this present day. We will hold all of them accountable from Gowon to Obasanjo to every living Nigerian that has contributed in the genocide against our people. We are going to hold them responsible. It is not happening because there is no representative of Biafrans. There is nobody who summoned courage to represent Biafra people, speak to Nigeria in a language they will never understand until now. I have taken that responsibility. These parties and their leaders were held accountable for harms and injustices committed to the population of the Sidi State, in the state of these Slovenians and all of that. However,
now, we are here. We have just jumped into institutional declaration. And what is our topic? Our topic is grievances declaration, constitutional declaration, and the institutional declaration. This is now the institutional declaration of independent. And here is what it looks like. Let us go there now. What it looks like. But remember, let me show my face very, very well. Remember that Anya, Ikotuonye was here when we are telling you. Anya, this eye, we use it to see the man that is submitted the letter which the Biafran Prime Minister wrote to United Nations. I asked the man, are you sure you will support us? The man said, with this hand, he raised up his hand in front of all Biafran cabinet members. He said, with this hand, he carried the document, more than 400 pages, which the Biafran Prime Minister wrote to United Nations. And with this hand, he used this hand and submit it to the United Nations Secretary. On his table, he sat with him and make sure he received it. Are you getting it? Is there another way we can explain this thing? Is there another way? Because what PM said in this place, he said he want to explain this thing in order for everybody, both Tom and Dick, both everybody will know what we are talking about. If you if you didn't go to school, you will know what we are talking about. If you go to school, you will know what we are talking about. If you are a graduate, we need you to come and challenge. More. Those people that have a master degree and the PhD holders, come and challenge. And that passing sense is not passing sense. That is what we are doing. Now, the man said, he said, that with this hand, he submitted those documents. And here now, listen to PM here now. He said now he is here to do all this thing.
Hold all of them accountable. From Gowon to Obasanjo to every living Nigerian that has contributed in the genocide against our people. We are going to hold them responsible. It is not happening because there is no representative of Biafrans. There is nobody who summoned courage to represent Biafra people, speak to Nigeria in a language they will never understand until now. I have taken that responsibility. These parties and their leaders were held accountable.
Now, he has taken that responsibility. Chidi, my brother, thank you for joining. Success Lender, thank you for joining. Then, Chuku Onyeka, Biafra Mass Exodus 2024. And this is how we are going there now. Through this mass exodus, look at it. This is what they called institutional declaration. This is how it looks like. Institutional declaration. This is institutional declaration, and you heard PM when he said it. This is how institutional declaration looks like. This is how it looks like. You understand now? This is how it looks like. In case, because if I begin to open it one by one, the thing may destroy the program. But everybody knows what we are talking about. These are books. PM said inside the grievances declaration, it will be like a book. These are the books which will be presented and on the table of the United Nations. This is the book. People inside the government, what I wanted to say before, people inside the government, there are some people in the government you don't see their faces again. Austin Adenyi, thank you. Chooks, thank you. Austin Adenyi, good morning. There are people, if you go to government in exile today, there are people you used to see their faces before, but suddenly you don't see their faces often. You understand? Do you know why? The job some people have doesn't permit them. And some of them are they have been graduated. They have been graduated not to even to come to show their faces on the program again, because the job they are doing, you don't even have. Some people, some of us don't even sleep. You understand? You don't sleep. Sometimes you use your eye, enter inside government, you will see that there are some people you don't see their faces often. PM told you in this place, the constitution, the Biafran people are writing grievances in a book. Grievances. But we are gospel preachers. We are here showing you what it looks like, how other countries fight this war we are fighting now. 3 points on restoring Biafra, which is declaration, grievances declaration, constitutional declaration, and the commitment declaration. This is Institute of Declaration. Then look at it. Then this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. In case when the things will begin to happen, this is how it looks like. Then Mazen Namdekano say we should go back to book. We should go back to book. And that book is what is this thing. When you go back to book, then you will know whether you can have time to sleep or not. Buffalo, good morning. Then Austin, thank you. Then I like you, man. You are a lovely flower. Buffalo. Then Nonso Akachuku, good morning. Thank you. Now, we go to PM. We are doing it, showing you how it look like. When it will come, it will not be a surprise to you. Winston Onster. Southeast, we cannot become. Nigeria, we can't be. Biafra, we can be. In a very simple manner.
For harms and injustices committed to the population of the city state, in the state of these Slovenians and all of that. However, by the time of the Declaration of Independence were issued, these parties had been removed from power and were effectively dissolved. In a sense, therefore, the grievances against this communist ruled state belong to the past or the present, the recent past, and were no longer relevant when city state declared their independence. In our own Nigeria against Biafra, it is going to be different because those evil government officials that committed this crime against us are still at large today. And the government is still in power. Nigeria government is still very active, killing our people in Biafra land. So we are going to make sure that we hold them very, very responsible for all the killings you see today happening in the southeast, east, and south to south. In Okwama community or the massacre, all of them, we are going to list all these killings and we hold them responsible. One could just argue that the whole state that would have been target of the legitimization through a list of grievances had already lost their operational legitimacy. And that's exactly the tactics that the Biafra government is applying today. We are expecting that as we are declaring the restoration of independence of the state of Biafra, we will make sure that we reduce Nigeria to ground zero.
Then, lovely Biafrans, we said that the sea has a new challenge every day. The sea has a new challenge every day. The way we analyze, Donald, Ironcho, thank you. Pat, Abo, thank you. The way we analyze last month is different to how we are analyzing now. And this one is grievances in declaration of independence. These are packages Obatobie has to destroy Nigeria. Do you know, in Africa, Chinua Achebe didn't write there was a country for nothing. Chinua Achebe doesn't write it for nothing. And we are taking this thing one by one. Obinna, thank you. Peter Okafor, thank you. Austin, thank you. We are taking this thing one by one. So, packages that is coming under this 3 points on getting Biafra: grievances declaration, commitment declaration, and constitutional declaration. Chema Irechukwu, my big brother, big pastor. Thank you, Chema. Thank you. We are trying to let Biafrans to know what is happening, because we must change the mindset of people, knowing that we are advancing. This is where we are. This is where we are. Listen to it now. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. The kind of documents they are submitting, the kind of documents being submitted and that will be submitted to the United Nations when grievances declaration will come. These are the things. This is how they are. These are histories. Here abundant many before. These are the histories. This is how it has been. I hope everybody is seeing it very, very well. Try to get it very, very well, because we are here to make sure that everybody is following. Everybody is really following what we are doing. So if you are seeing it and understanding it well, that will be very, very good. Then we continue. This is how it looks like. And we learn from history. Mazen Namdekano said, go back to book. And these are the books he said we should go into. And this is how we are destroying Nigeria. Look at it. And after all this thing, PM will tell you that will tell you that nobody has ever done what we have done. 2 years, 2 good years. And if you listen to the lobby members, they said that the matter of Biafra is new in Washington, that they have taken it upon themselves to make sure they educate the people working inside Washington, D.C. Meaning, all the people that say they want to declare Biafra, that they went to this place, nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. I can see our people. I can see. I can see. Then. Ifeanyi Vitel, thank you, Mike. Ifeanyi, Mike Ezala, thank you. Urunwa, greet you. Peter Okafor, thank you, Urunwa. Yes, we are telling you the truth. Donald, thank you. Then Obunago, thank you. Then Osta Chigozie, thank you. Wilson, thank you. Please write your comment. Appreciate what we are doing. Emmanuel Chibuike, thank you. Then, if you are understanding that we are fighting Nigeria with multiple dimensions, we are not talking about Biafran Liberation Army now. They have their own assignment. But here, we want to make sure we explain very, very well that people will understand. When you are hearing that people get freedom, America get freedom, these people get freedom, this is how it happened. Again, what you have to know here now is that nobody, no country that ever have freedom has done what Biafrans has done. We have government in exile and we have government in homeland. And we have liaison offices all over the world. Then, Amuche, Chichi, good morning, Chichi. Then, this is what it looks like. Please let us hear PM.
Biafra territory through our actions from the Biafra Defense Forces. In consequence, the declaration of the independence of several federal units and later of sub-federal units, such as Kosovo, for example, of these two federal states, focus in some cases exclusively on legitimization of the new state, legitimization of their own state, because there is no need for them to delegitimize the existing state since they have already failed. This was achieved by announcing or establishing state institutions. My fellow Biafrans, the issue of Kosovo, for example, in some cases, this Kosovo focused on legitimization of the new state. And this was achieved. Kosovo achieved their own independence during their declaration, announcing or establishing state institutions that were taking over the state functions of the old state. And that's exactly, we have actually done that. Biafra government has actually established all state institutions, both in the homeland and from exile. We have actually superseded every country that have ever declared independent. We have superseded all of them. My fellow Biafrans, the issue of Kosovo, for example, in some cases, this Kosovo focused on legitimization of the new state. And this was achieved. Kosovo achieved their own independence during their declaration, announcing or establishing state institutions that were taking over the state functions of the old state. And that's exactly, we have actually done that. Biafra government has actually established all state institutions, both in the homeland and from exile. We have actually superseded every country that have ever declared independent.
We have actually superseded every country that ever have independence. William Elua, God's time good. Yes, time good. You time it very, very good. Superseded both America, Kosovo, every other country that has independence. And we are showing you this is the part 3 commitment declaration. This is commitment declaration. We are here now in commitment declaration. When you are in commitment declaration, this is all about pen and paper. It is all about the pen and the paper, my brothers and sisters. It is just all about the pen and the paper. And we told you earlier that we will get Biafra under pen and the paper. Today, what are you seeing? What are you seeing? What do you see? What do you see? Is there anything you can see in this place that is new? Or does it really affected you deeply when they remove history out of Nigerian school curriculum? How much does it affect you? That is what we are asking. This is how they get their independence and the declaration of Biafra. When PM says no country will ever reject, no country will ever reject more than 50 million voters on referendum. No country. That means what we are doing, we know it more than you Fulani ever imagine. More than Fulanis ever imagine. More than they ever imagine. We are coming on. When they are telling you pen and paper, this is what we are talking about. William, we are moving with great speed. Biafra has come. Attack him again. Am I still here? Please. Okay. Biafra has come. Proudly bridge de facto government to homeland and abroad. We are showing you exactly how it is being done. Blessing Chuku, 555 Vision. Well done, well done. And you too, Blessing Chuku. We cannot come here. Remember, we cannot come here and begin to open the book of bridge. We cannot do that one, So, but we will show you how it is and how it's been
We
done.
have superseded all of them.
We have superseded all of them. Let me put it here. We have superseded them. Are you understanding? We have superseded them. Every country. And remember, people should understand one thing. When majority carry the vote, what is democracy? Democracy is the government of the people by the people. And the people have to choose what they want. That is what you see when he say, no country, nobody will reject more than 50 million voters and counting. Are you understanding? So we continue a little.
Done what no country have actually done. We have government in the homeland, de facto government. We have created 40 United States of Biafra. We have defined our map, undisputable. We have also created the government in exile. We have already established liaison offices all over the world that will later become the embassies of Biafra. We have done, no country have.
We have created liaison offices all over the world that will later become the embassy of Biafra. Then, how many liaison offices do we have as of today? Any country that gives you the certificate, especially in this Western world, if they don't support what you are doing, when you come there to demand that they should give you certificate to open a license office, they will tell you, we don't support you. Simple. But to any country that sign their signature, because listen, you may have your own local government from that is from local government. From local government, you understand now. The local government chairman, which is the councillor, the local government chairman, the burgomaster, how you call it. Then, when he writes that authorization and they give you to go and they open up license office. It means that for Spain, for example, when the Al-Qaeda writes authorization to open up license office in Spain, it means that Pedro Sanchez already authorized the Biafra. Simple mathematics. We don't need to waste our time in this thing. Now, what is PM now telling you now? When Biafra is being declared, then there will be a certificate that will be passed to all the license offices. Those license offices will take the certificate and they deliver it to any country that we have license office. We are now a country. That is where he said that when Biafra is declared, then we will start international recognition. International recognition. Countries will begin to recognize us. You understand? But today, nobody is coming to recognize you because you have not yet declared it. Nigeria has failed completely, woefully. They failed. Wilson, Bridge, this government is our government. Bridge, this government is our government. Then somebody wrote something before because I like to bring every message up. Yes, Blessing Chuku, yes. George Atasie, thank you for joining. William, thank you. Then we continue from PM. Then
ever done it in the history of freedom fighting. That is how far we have gone. And this measure is very necessary because Nigeria is a very complex country and we needed to do something extraordinary, which we have done. And that is the reason you are seeing the attention that we are getting from DC or Washington DC, from the United States, another part of the world, because you can't have this particular achievement of the Biafra government today and everybody is ignoring it. No, they have predicted Nigeria breakup for many years. It never happened. And after the prediction, no reasonable, very serious individual is coming up to do something. Now, they have seen that, yes, Simon Ekpa and his government is more serious and they can be taken very seriously. People have been watching, decision makers have been watching from the side and observing our activities for the past 1.5 years. And today, I believe they are summoning the courage to do that which is right. And what is it? To stand by the truth, by giving their voices for the independent state of Biafra. That is what you see happening today. And we must applaud them. They have done the right thing. And those who are still waiting to see another crazy move from Simon Ekpa before they can give their voice, we will get them at the end of the day. My fellow Biafrans, the modus operandi and the pattern of the Biafra government today is something that Nigeria can never ever comprehend. Kosovo achieved this independence by establishing state institutions that were taking over the functions of the old state, or by announcing the new state commitment to several internationally sanctioned principles. Exactly what the Biafra government have done today. We have been announcing the new institution, establishing our ministries as a commitment to several internationally sanctioned principles, policies, and international organizations. This declaration of independence were apparently expected to legitimize the new state of Biafra in the eye of other world powers or other countries. My fellow Biafrans that are listening to me today, many of these countries that have fought for their independence and they got it by declaration have gone through many obstacles. And we are also going through many obstacles which we actually have defeated. This kind of legitimization of the new state in a declaration of independence.
We are now on Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. Rose Allen, please, Biafrans, wait. My big sister. Oh, the man on life, man on life, man on life. Biafrans are celebrating you mightily. Eh? You want to talk to Biafrans? Say hi to Biafrans, please. Don't just go. Biafrans are hearing you, please. This is Rose Allen.
Good. Biafrans, you know one thing, like I said, thank you.
Yes.
I want to use this opportunity to thank our Prime Minister, in whom the Chukwokikabiama is well blessed and well pleased. In a son that God has chosen for Biafra to do the needful. When the righteous rule a nation, the nation became perfect. I don't have anything to say for Biafra is to say it. I will give my life for Biafra. Everything I have to make sure that Biafra comes, because it is time for us to get it right.
Yes.
And I want to say, Biafra, I miss you all. Today, you people will see me live.
Yes.
And I will continue until this Biafra will go home and do the needful.
Yes.
Like I said, your daughter that you know remain until the end of this our struggle.
Yes.
I am not going back. We are going forward.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
This time around is going to be great.
Yes.
Please remember the referendum. Remember to vote. Remember that we are going to sink in to do a great job.
Yes.
Remember that even in that place you are, preach Biafra, because Biafra is already there. Yes. We only need to kindle it for people to know. Yes. You can see what happened yesterday. How far our Prime Minister have gone. How far the brigade has gone. How far we have walked to get what is right and to give it back. It's time for us to get away from the Red Sea and go to our promised land.
Yes.
Thank you, Biafran.
Yes.
God bless you. May Chukwokikabiama bless you. I love you with the bottom of my heart. And thank you for this opportunity, my darling brother. Remain blessed.
Yeah.
God have called you for this cause. Yeah. Your name will never erase in this cause. And everyone. And I use this opportunity to thank the Chukwokikabiama of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who have used to prophesy upon his son. I will call him biological son now, because a spiritual son he is, but now he is his biological son.
Yes.
By birth, by Biafra, because he's doing his father's beat and he's taking it to another level. Because he has shown the father that he has wear that shoe he has given to him.
Yes.
And thank you, Biafra, once again.
You're welcome.
God bless you.
Yeah. Biafrans, they are sending you a lot of comments in this place. They are celebrating you. You know, Biafrans, diamond can never be useful until it will go through fire. That is one thing. Gold can never be useful until it will go through fire. So this is the thing. If DOS did not do what they did to Simon Ekpa, nobody will know whom he is today. But the spirit of our ancestors has protected them. They have now manifested. It is good to have challenges. Oliver de Coque says, so our civic sister, Rose, thank you. Biafrans love you and they send you a lot of flowers and the kisses in this place. Thank you. As we continue our message, we are unveiling it. Thank you. You're welcome. So, Biafrans, this is our sister, Rose Allen. You know, these are people who fought when the time of autopilot, when things are hard, they stood their ground and they make sure we are where we are today. And where are we today now? Nigeria has been destroyed beyond measure. If you look, you will see that Nigeria has no value again. They are seizing all their assets. A lot of countries are taking away their embassies from Nigeria. Nigeria has no value anymore. Now, a new kingdom of God is coming. Kingdom of God on this planet Earth is coming, is at hand. And they said, kingdom of God on the planet Earth is coming. And that is exactly what we are into. Now we continue. If you have any problem in this movement, don't panic. Your innocency will fight for you. Ihe a na-emebi ihe mmụọ, onye anyị na-achụ ụra aja bụ oke mmụọ. Biafra is a spirit. If you make mistake, spirit of Biafra knows that you made mistake. And the spirit of Biafra will defend you. Eh? Peter Pan, what do you say? A foolish man complaining about his torn pocket, while a wise man used it to stretch his boat. Okay, thank you. Then we continue with our gospel.
And then often culminated in a request or appeal to other state and international organizations to recognize the independence of the new state. Exactly what Biafra is doing. But you know, all the approaches we've made so far, all the contacts we've made so far, we are just creating awareness. We're not expecting anybody to recognize us at this point because the declaration has not been made. It is after the declaration has been made, after the self-referendum has been counted, and we'll have official result, declaration will be issued. After the declaration of independence, you can now begin to call to the people that you want to recognize that you have. Now you have recognized.
Do you hear it? You know, when we come here, we say, you may have listened to this message, but the Igbo adage says, depends when you understand. People are asking, okay, immediately Biafra is declared that they are going or they are doing this, that. PM came and he told you that when Biafra will be declared, then international recognition movement will start. And he has 4 cardinal points on what he will do. After the declaration, then international recognition will take place. Then the other one will be reconciliation. Reconciliation movement will then take over, which means all the people that found themselves inside the Biafran map, all the people that found themselves inside Biafran map, like some of these people that is yabbing mouth in TikTok, then United Nations are the people that has the power to create a boundary. And since the creation of the map of Biafra, which you heard him said in this place, without no attack, nobody has come openly to say, I am not from there, except some riffraffs. Now, international communities, United Nations, when this movement we start, you see lobbyist members and the international recognition will start. Then they will come and they map and they legalize the Biafra map and they put it inside the world map back because it has been there before. Then they will legalize it and they bring out the Biafra map. When you come there, you will see Biafra map. CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera, they will then announce it that Biafra map, Biafra has been freed. That is the international recognition, the one we are. But before this thing will come, there is what they call constitution and the Declaration of Independence. That is what you are seeing in this place. And if our eyes have not seen a lot of books PM has submitted to countries, United Nations, African Union, European Union, we will not be showing similarity to what our eyes have seen. Grace Omobia, thank you for welcoming back our sister Rose. Then Paul, my brother, Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, the entire village and the media team, Biafran, love you. Thank you. Osa, thank you. Then we continue. We are showing you all the things. This is now Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, the kind of documents people have used. And Nora, thank you. They should not forget that each person has only one vote. It's only by TikTok. Yes, now don't mind them. They are in TikTok talking rubbish. Then we go there. We go there. Delightful bread. Thank you. There we go, and there we go. Ah, divine precious. Where have you been? I'm here since a long time. Yes, the sick Eleanor. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We are opening the books. You know, we are opening the books under Grievances Declaration, Constitution Declaration, and the Commitment Declaration. How it looks like. Our eyes have seen the original one from Biafra, and the PM said it in this place. No country ever prepared the way we are. We are setting record, which other countries that may like to have freedom will endorse, take idea from how Biafra got their own freedom. That's why PM said, he is not fighting like Nelson Mandela. He is not fighting like a Gandhi. He is not fighting like Ojukwu. He is not fighting like our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He is fighting like Obato Obi Simon Ekpa Nwanjoko. This is the example of how he is fighting, and we have seen it, and we are showing you now. We continue again.
You have declared your independence. Sorry, I'm speaking Finnish. I mistakenly speak Finnish. I'm sorry about that. You know, we have you know, the language is part of me, so I just speak Finnish now. So sorry about that. So it's to inform the countries that we have declared our independence through the mandate given to us by Biafrans, of which over 50 million has voted for our self-referendum. You can't ignore that. You can't ignore that. You can never ignore that. So by this, you have declared your independence. Sorry, I'm speaking Finnish. I mistakenly speak Finnish. I'm sorry about that. You know, we have you know, the language is part of me, so I just speak Finnish now. So sorry about that. So it's to inform the countries that we have declared our independence through the mandate given to us by Biafrans.
There is something why I pause it now. Through the mandate given to them in the government by the Biafrans. Now, you people should go and check now. Some people, just how many are there in the government? How many are there? More than 50 million people is pressurizing them. Through the mandate, try to get this thing very, very well now. You are very deep in your analysis. Okay. Ogo, thank you. You are okay. Thank you so much. Cynthia Gobon, thank you. Now, he said, listen to it. Let me tell you why PM doesn't sleep. Why PM doesn't sleep. Let me show you again why he don't sleep. Mama don't know you also. About also Fulani. 50 million people is chasing him, not only Fulani and the Nigerian government. Listen to it.
After the self-referendum has been counted and will have official result, declaration will be issued. After the declaration of independence, you can now begin to call to the people that you want to recognize that you have recognized, you have declared your independence. Sorry, I'm speaking Finnish. I mistakenly speak Finnish. I'm sorry about that. You know, we have you know, the language is part of me, so I just speak Finnish now. So sorry about that. So it's to inform the countries that we have declared our independence through the mandate given to us by Biafrans, of which over 50 million has voted for our self-referendum.
Through the mandate, mandatory. Boya, the name, call it according to the name. Call it according to the name. Mandate. If you go to dictionary from mandatory, all these things will appear from that place. Mandatory. Now let's come. If you leave your own country like the zoo that is chasing people away, you go to seek asylum. You seek asylum, you will say that your own life is not safe. Abi? Because Fulani recruited government army is chasing you, or the civil war Fulanis from Usman Dan Fodio caused in your land is after your life. Then you seek asylum. Europe, America, every other place will give you asylum to protect your life for a while. Try to understand what we are talking about. Mandate. Fulanis are chasing PM, putting bounty and every other thing. Then more than 50 million and counting, which Nigeria has never ever registered in the history of since Nigeria started in vote. More than 50 million came out, brought their name, pen and paper, sign, say, I am 555 Vision Biko. I vote that PM should give us Biafra. And he must give us Biafra. That is the language he used in this place. Mandatory. He will take all these documents you are seeing now. He will take all these documents you are seeing now. Example of the documents. He will take all these documents you are seeing now. These are the documents you are seeing now. All the countries that has declared independent. This is how they did their own. Are you getting it? He will take all these documents and present it on the table of the United Nations. 50 million and counting has mandated me to declare Biafra and give them independence. And let's hear what he said. Let's hear.
You can't ignore that.
You can't
ignore that.
No. He said you can't ignore that. He can't ignore this now. He is talking to whether not Trump or Kamala Harris or the president of United Nations or the president of European Union. You can't ignore this. You can't ignore this because now we are on law. We are now dealing on law. People's will. People's will is what we are now dealing on. You can't ignore it. That is why he said this now. Because all this document covers what he is doing. Now we continue. We are on to Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. How they did it before. And how we are doing it. Every country that ever have independence, this is the stages they go through. So we go.
Never ignore that.
You can't.
So, by this, many countries that have done what we are doing today, some of the analysis from experts will ever remember and inscript the Biafra pattern of independence and declaration to the history book. In view of all the strategies of delegitimization and legitimization, that is something that you must understand. There are many major three important principles that I would say.
Now, he has made it clear we are making history. We have made a history that has baffled the whole world. Divine, precious history. Now, the 3 points. That is why I paused, and that is the message we have come to deliver. 3 points needed to restore Biafra. And we already have it, and we are showing you samples of them. 3 points to restore Biafra, which is grievances declaration, commitment declaration, institutional declaration. Let's go there. Let's go there.
In the Declaration of Independence, the Grievances Declaration, the Institutionalizing Declaration, and the Commitment Declaration. These particular three principles, I would say, subgenres of the Declaration of Independence of Biafra is being worked on as I speak to you today by the Biafra Declaration Drafting Committee. And
now we come. This particular declaration, Grievances Declaration, Commitment Declaration, Constitutional Declaration, is being drafted by the drafting committee in the government, inside the government in exile, home and abroad. Am I making sense in this place? Am I making sense in this place? Ike Okafor, thank you. Rose Clinton, thank you. Am I making sense in this place? Let us hear him a little again. We bring it to the last man understanding. We are going home.
in the Declaration of Independence, the Grievances Declaration, the Institutionalizing Declaration, and the Commitment Declaration. These particular three principles, I would say, subgenres of the Declaration of Independence of Biafra is being worked on as I speak to you today by the Biafra Declaration Drafting Committee. And you must understand, we are 1 million steps ahead of Nigeria. That I must tell you. If you do not know today, know that we are 1 million. Before Nigeria will make any move, it is the move I have made 6 months ago. So we are very, very far. Like very, very, very far ahead of Nigeria. The prime example of this declaration can be found in the United States Declaration of Independence of 1776. And even during the Biafra Declaration of Independence in 1967, it was only few grievances that was listed. Only some grievances that were listed during the Biafra Declaration of Independence. Today, we are adopting every grievances, listing them against Nigeria state. That has never been done in the history of Biafra until now. I want people to understand, especially those illiterate who are on the side of the IPOB Nigeria. You know, the kind of confusion that we put into them is very amazing. You will see the people supporting the drug lord Nigeria Tinubu shouting, Simon Ekpa, go and die, this is that. You will see the IPOB Nigeria shouting, Simon Ekpa is working for Tinubu, is working for Nigerian government. Have you ever seen any confusion like that? Have you seen any confusion like that? Why the Afonjas are crying that I am destroying every plan of their ogas in Nigeria, within the Nigeria state? The IPOB Nigeria, they are shouting, I am working for Nigeria. Why Nigeria is crying? That is the highest confusion. They don't know what is going on because they never believe that Nigeria can be challenged. You know how they address Nigeria? The most populous country in Africa, the biggest economy in Africa, the giant of Africa, the this and that, the evil entity is going down. They never believe that Nigeria can be challenged until today. Nigeria terrorist army never believed.
They never believe that Nigeria can be challenged. And how is Nigeria being challenged? Today, we have nobody. Nigeria, Biafran government has sued Nigerian government to African court in Banjul. No Nigerian ever go there to represent and say, man, you sue me to court. Listen, international community is watching. They are watching that Biafran government, home and abroad, has sued the Nigerian government to court. They have not responded. And what is destroying Nigeria is this thing you are seeing in this place now. And when this thing will start, when Biafra is declared, then you will begin to see Biafran government will write officially to Nigerian government, look, We have declared Biafra because more as at today, 50 million and the counting has ordered us to give them freedom to come out of terrorist country where their life is not safe. Now, please accept our declaration and let us go in peace. And the ORB, England, secret investigators said there is a referendum going on in Biafran land, which the prime minister, elected prime minister, you saw the interview yesterday. Maybe we use it tomorrow, yesterday interview to do our worship tomorrow. They ask him, how come you just come and begin to, where do you come from? Who give you, who made you prime minister? He stand strong and say, he was elected. We gathered together, we elected him as the Biafran prime minister. Come and lead us. He made it open. And there is time and date when this thing happened. Then he will present it. You remember when Enyinnaya Baribe was looking for a way on how to rendition him, they told him, you are dealing with government. This is not an individual matter. When Nigerian government went to Nordic country and asked them to rendition our prime minister, they told them, this is not a government matter. This is judicial process. You are dealing with elected president. You can't just come up and pick him up. Do you know how many people he is serving? You must go under judicial process on what you, or listen to him. When Tinubu went to Germany, asking German chancellor to help him to rendition our prime minister, German chancellor, the president of Germany, told him, don't you know that this man is an elected prime minister serving people's interest? Are you people really getting what we are talking about? Now, Nigeria has been messed by him. 2 years he took this office. 2 years. And Elias is very, very happy. Elias said he never see anybody more very sharp like him, that Africa has human being on this man. Olibo, Eric, Nigeria is being defeated, completely defeated. Nigeria is gone and gone. Then we continue, please.
That Biafrans can actually volunteer to, risk their life to defend others. They thought everybody loved money. They thought every Biafra want life. Everybody want to live. They never believed that people can actually sacrifice their life for others. Nigeria never believed it. But today, it is happening. Volunteers of the Biafra Defense Forces are sacrificing their life for others. And this is unimaginable to the Nigerians. They never believed that a day like this will come, where people can actually give selfless service, where people can become patriotic, where you can see people dying for what they believe in. And it is very, very surprising to the Islamic Nigeria state. I'll give you an example of this declaration, even the recent one of Donetsk Act of 2014, Luhansk Act of 2014. This declaration named violation no state committed against the sitting unit, including human rights abuses, act of genocide, discrimination, and breach of agreement, justifying their call for international recognition or remedial ground. That's exactly what Biafran.
One of our brother want to lay his own understanding to this awareness, this freedom movement we are into. Nigeria has been destroyed. So, my brother, please, the whole world is hearing from you. Please, go on.
Okay. Good day, Biafrans. Say, may Chukwu Kabiyama bless everybody. For what Mazi is talking concerning what the zoo has been doing to us, I think this is the time Chukwuka Jama is trying to punish them. They never expect what they are seeing. They never know that somebody like our Prime Minister will rise up. When they kidnap our supreme leader, they thought that Biafra will die, but they don't know that Chukwuka Jama have a way of doing something. Secondly, I am calling concerning the wisdom Chukwuka Jama give our Prime Minister over the case of Germany. In fact, Germany is rolling. I think what is happening in Germany family is just what will happen the day they will release our leader, because some group of people that where all of us are into struggle conspired against our beloved sister and accused her of stealing money. But in the Chukwuka Jama give our Prime Minister wisdom and his cabinet members. In fact, this shows that Biafra, Chukwuka Jama will take control of everything. I am sending my greetings to all Biafrans, our COS, our Prime Minister, mostly the German family that stand on the truth. And I am only congratulating our sister, Pastor Rose, for God is about to do something in Germany. Everybody is happy. In fact, nobody sleep. Everybody sleep by 3 o'clock this morning because of happiness we have over Pastor Rose's installment. Wow. So I thank everybody. Mazi, I thank you so much.
Yes.
I thank you for what you are doing. In fact, I'm following you 2-4.
Yes, yes.
In fact, Chukwuka Jama will do something. Your name, they have already write it where they write Chukwu and his group. You understand?
Thank you.
So I'm very happy. I say, may Chukwuka Jama bless you, bless everybody, all your family members.
Yes.
I'm very happy. My heart is full of joy. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Congratulations,
You're welcome.
Sister Pastor Rose.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You see, Biafrans, Biafrans, one thing is sure. Biafra struggle is spiritual. Okay, my brother, thank you. Then,
thank you.
Biafra struggle is spiritual. Don't be afraid. When we started this journey newly, there is message Chukwuka Abiyama sent to us. We have link here in case, okay, maybe somebody, in case if anybody want to join the link. Everybody have been afraid to speak when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was here. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu started this movement, I've been checking, how can I support? How can I do this? How can I do that? Then, something ringing in my ear. They say, never you be afraid of making mistake, but to be ready to take correction whenever error is being dictated in anything you do. Nobody knows where Biafra is. Biafra is a narrow. The same way they explain the way of heaven, that is how Biafra is. You can enter Biafra through the narrow way. But don't be afraid of making mistake. Only your conscience will take you to where you are going. That's why we came here, we begin to talk. When we started this, a lot of people say that even Simon Ekpa, when Simon Ekpa started this autopilot, they publish our name, they destroy our businesses. These DOS people, they destroy our businesses. They publish our name and give to Nigerian government. They say that Simon Ekpa is sending me money to support him. These are arguments, but conscience is clear. Today, our sister Rose Allen has passed this thing long time. But one thing, every one of us is watching upon PM to know the action he is going to take. Also watching the action Pastor Rose is going to take. Do you see, everything have resulted in joy? When a soul is won, there is joy in heaven. Be yourself. Stand on the truth. Biafran government has the capacity to dictate when you make mistake and when you purposely do something wrong. Biafran government have that capacity. If this Biafran government has the capacity to destroy Nigeria and put Nigeria in this kind of mess they are into, what is there to dictate when somebody make a mistake? Daniel Chisom, Obonna, thank you. They are confused everywhere. Okay. Yes, you are right. Okay, Daniel Chisom, Obonna. We continue, please. We are on the grievances in declaration. Please,
we are going to do. Our own is more and worse than whatever Luhansk and Donetsk ever experienced. We have experienced appetite in Nigeria against Biafran people. We have experienced.
He is mentioning he is listening out to things inside this grievances warfare, grievances declaration. That is what he is mentioning now. So I will have a link there in case somebody want to come and express his happiness any way you want it. There is joy. We are winning. Nigeria is gone. So before we call it a day, exactly maybe 30 minutes time, we continue.
Experienced genocide. We have experienced discrimination. We are victim of all the crimes you can think of. And that is exactly what the declaration drafting committee are working on. And these particular grievances that we are listing in the declaration is going to justify our declaration on the 2nd of December 2024. And again, after that, we will move a very aggressive campaign for international recognition for a media ground. I want Biafrans to understand that you can't, what exactly foundation have you laid in the past for Biafra to come? Nothing. Are you going to just say, UN, come and give me free declaration drafting committee are working on? And these particular grievances that we are listing in the declaration is going to justify our declaration on the 2nd of December 2024. And again, after that, we will move a very aggressive campaign for international recognition for a media ground. I want Biafrans to understand that you can't, what exactly foundation have you laid in the past for Biafra to come? Nothing. Are you going to just say, UN, come and give me freedom? Come on. No, without any foundation, without organizing yourself? No. The dead Buhari told you that Biafran, if you want freedom, go and organize yourself. And people did not actually understand what he said. And he himself did not actually know when he said it. I watched him. Of course, then I was one Nigeria. I looked at this man. I laughed. I said, don't worry. The day I will join this Biafra struggle, you will know what you have said. So what else do you need to know that the Biafra people have rejected Nigeria and they are only loyal to the Biafra government? Their hope.
So, Biafrans, what you are watching here now is the similarity of the grievances declaration. When you are talking about, after the declaration, you hear what he said here now. Immediately Biafra is declared, then all these lobbies you are seeing all over the world now, every one of them, everybody is creating an opportunity, creating chance. If you know your children can do, you begin to arrange them in time. If you know that your business, you begin to arrange them in time, because immediately Biafra, or after 2nd of December, all these international communities, all these international lobbies, you people should know that both in America, both in the United Kingdom, both in Australia, both in Canada, Biafra has lobbies that is making move. Immediately this declaration, PM said in this place, we will move with the maximum speed like a Ferrari. International recognition. And what are we going to be presenting to them? This is the picture of declaration of grievances. Okay, maybe before we finish now, I will try to go inside Nigeria own. Then everybody will see what is Nigerian grievances. Nigeria has never shown any remarkable leadership in Africa, ECOWAS.
Of a new beginning and new life is on the government of Biafra. So, my people, after the declaration in Finland, what do you expect? What you are going to expect is that we will officially communicate our declaration to the Nigeria state, demanding the recognition and acceptance of the self-referendum. Not only that, we are not sending it to Nigeria state for them to accept. They are never going to accept, and we know that. We will also communicate the African Union, even when we don't even like them. We will also communicate ECOWAS, even when we don't like them. We will officially communicate all these institutions seeking their approval of what we have done in exile, the history that we have done. And we will also officially communicate the United Nations through our international partners. We are not doing all these things for them to agree immediately, no, but believe me, we will release hell on Nigeria.
Listen. When we are talking about grievances warfare, and you heard it here now, how Biafran government, a lot of people, a lot of educated people in Biafran government, some of them, we always come here, we tell you that some of the faces of the people you see when we come online, these are just the few that is being allowed to show their faces to get freedom. You know, the kind faces you never see, even if they want to show their face, they are not allowed. They are the people writing out these grievances. This is now Nigeria grievances, the grievances in Nigeria. This is it here now. This is what it looks like in Nigeria when they are presenting grievances, the whole world. And you know, before all this thing will take place, you see, before all this thing will take place, look at the grievances people are facing in Nigeria. Look at it. End bad government, end SARS, military, burning of our houses. Are you seeing it? Who is telling me that he is not understanding what we are doing politically and otherwise? Who is not getting it? These are the grievances you are hearing. This is the grievances you are hearing. See more. This is the grievances you are hearing in Nigeria. When we are talking about the governmental way of destroying a nation, this is what you will see. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? This is Shakal. You know it? This is Boko Haram. You know it? So when we are talking about grievances declaration, this is what it looks like. Greetings from Dubai. Yes, Chidebere, John, thank you, because we will build Biafra even more better than Dubai. This is what it looks like, okay? In case you don't know what its grievances, all these things are things they are coupling down, they are writing them down. All the houses they burn, the women they rape, the pregnant women, they opened their stomach and they brought out the baby and they gave a dog the baby to eat. These are the grievances. And then when we tell you we are 555 Vision, Biafran Gospel and the Bible, delivering this message to our people. We say, Jesus Christ, Yahweh Yeshua HaMashiach, the man that died and rise again after 3 days, the man who conquered death. Why did they kill him? They say, on what authority are you working? Now, on what authority PM is working? That's your referendum vote. Simple and short. And he has a international law certificate. That is the thing that is where authority where he is working on, and he is working with the award of ambassador for peace all over the world. Then take your brain back. When the DOS are saying that they went to Geneva, they went to America, they went to Belgium, they said yes, we are Biafra, we submit documents. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu say that the worst thing is when they are talking about Biafra, everybody will get up and go. Nobody want to listen to them. Then he say only Chukwukike Abịama will give us Biafra. There are some things that is not happening. Then Elias said nobody ever communicated to Washington DC concerning Biafra. But now they are giving the Washington DC members education concerning Biafra. This is gospel of Biafra. Now, when the declaration is made, then the grievances, you know that a lot of people, I don't know if PM will tell us how many people he has employed that is writing the grievances declaration. That is our topic. Grievances declaration. When we are talking about grievances declaration, this is what it seems like. And he says that even OAU, even we don't like them. African Union, we don't like them. And he gave reason yesterday when he was talking with Eritrea. He says that the Fulanis dominated the power in Africa. Now, before we proceed now, please write us comment. Let us be making this place looking good a little, please. I want to be bringing out your comments. Now, this is what it looks like, the grievances, and we will go to find out why he said that we don't like OAU and we don't like Africa. Then, David Onyemach, thank you. God bless you, bros. Yes, thank you. When you are writing something, at least I know, knowing here, or the very, very, very important. We go here.
After this December 2nd, we release hell on Nigeria. I want you people to focus on the ORB report, where they say, after this declaration, after this self-referendum of Biafra, there's going to be two options. That Nigeria will either issue a political statement, that is when we have officially communicated Nigeria, demanding the recognition and acceptance of the Biafra self-referendum. Nigeria will either issue a political statement or ignore a political statement and use it and come militarily. We are already used to the military activities of Nigeria state for the past 3 years. We are only going to increase and escalate it.
Then, this is grievances in Africa. We are telling you the way we will finish Nigeria. This is grievances in Africa. John Uchenna say, carry go. You know, this kind of thing now motivates people. You understand? Now, we go now. This is grievances in Africa. These are grievances in Africa and how it looks like. Why you put all these things? Washington, D.C. Then you will know. He said, nobody will say, what are you talking about? More than 50 million people has voted. Sundays, You are doing the greatest job on earth, the spirit of Biafra. Thank you. Amy Sami, you are here. You never do something or you just come. Amy Sami, thank you for joining. Amy Sonny, thank you. Good day, my blood brother, with your beautiful flowers every day. Chidera Christian. God bless the United States of Biafra. Thank you, Chidera. Now, my brothers, Amy Sami is here. Then we go. This is how it looks like when we are talking about political grievances and grievances. Makachi, this multi-dimension from our PM is not a child play. Oh. Every move is making a glorious sense. Yes, now, this is how it looks like in Africa. This is how it looks like in Africa. Grievances warfare in Africa. This is how it looks like. You know what is grievances? Ihe mgbu. Ihe mgbu nke obi. You know? Ihe mgbu nke obi. That is, it is recorded. You understand? It is recorded. And this is what it looks like. What is it called? Kedu ihe a na-akpọ ebe a ndị Boko Haram na-akpọ na-ebuje ndị mmadụ? See more until you match it here. This is what it looks like in Africa. This is what grievances declaration looks like. In case if you don't know, then let us show you again. I hope Biafrans you are then achọrọ m ego to message maka Chineke ka m zụta ike. Then Sambisa Forest, you see it? You see it? The Prime Minister is moving on the right direction. This is watching from Barbados. Thank you. Emi Samin. Thank you. This is what it looks like, what PM is going to present to them. Then, let us know. Let us know if we can hold it here.
And like I said, we'll choose how we fight this. So my fellow Biafrans, I have a lot to tell you on the object of what respect. So that when you are discussing with people, you can defend yourself and defend the government and defend what we are doing when you have knowledge of what we are doing and what is to come. If you are in argument with all these idiots, you can be able to tell them what we are doing and what we are going to do. So I believe this small clarification and update on the declaration coming 2nd of December have put you in the right track. Immediately after this declaration, what follows next? I am repeating it again so that it will sink inside the head of even the Dundees. That one, we will write Nigeria officially, informing Nigeria of what Biafra have done, giving the result of the self-referendum to Nigeria state, demanding the recognition of Biafra as an independent state, demanding the acceptance of the self-referendum, also demand the withdrawal of...
Then, Biafrans, we will declare, grievances declaration, commitment declaration, and the constitution declaration. Are you getting it? And when this thing will be happening, we will bring grievances declaration. We are just bringing this grievances declaration in order for you to know, papers that will be submitted on the table of United Nations legally with a legal document Let us come. Eh? Let us come. Ahead. This is IDP camp. William Nemeka. This is IDP camp. This is it. This is IDP camp. You go up here now, you will see it very well. This is IDP camp. Then Koiki Media is here. To be honest, I am really learning and enjoying this your program. Yeah, Koiki, we know, we are consistent. Koiki, we love you. Sunday Igboho said that Tinubu must finish his own tenure. Let him not play chameleon face, but Biafra is going. We are sending our messages direct. Sunday Igboho is a hero. Let him not jump up like a man and fall like a woman, because Biafra will go. Automatic. This is what we need to do. Educate our people. Educate our people. Then Ostino TV is here. My brother, good afternoon. I know my prime minister is the best prime minister in the whole wide world. This angel is a shock for the zoo country. They say, Koiki, we understand. Kudos to you, my brother, watching from the comfort of my living room. Thank you, Koiki. Then Olivia Eric, the prime minister is also highly motivated. Oli Obi Eric. Let me pause a little. Oli Obi, do you know what PM says? PM says that he asked God in front of the public that he should give him more than 1,000 men wisdom. And God gave him more than 1,000 men wisdom. And he came to public. He said that all this wisdom God gave to him, he has not used up to 15% of it. That all the things are solving itself on its own, because restoration of Biafra is an ordained march. Nigeria has been destroyed. And here we have declaration of grievances. Then Koiki said, I would be talking about this on my live broadcast next. Yes, Koiki, if this hand they wash this hand, the other hand they wash this hand, no one knows the one that wash more. You are doing a very great job. You are doing I watch your program, I show your program, we learn from each other. This is the grievances we are presenting to the whole world. Ugochukwu, Mwachuku, thank you. Then I have shared, yes, thank you, Emi Sami. Nnamdi Kanu happiness is the arrival of our PM before his kidnap. Yes, Koiki 214 people watching. Yes, only 115 thumb up. Then Biafrans, our media Koiki is the person that revealed to us the secret meeting he has with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has with Sunday Igboho. So he is somebody that has made history in this movement. He revealed the secret. He told the DOS, why are you fighting your man? That Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has a meeting with them, with Sunday Igboho. Where have you been when he called Sunday Igboho and had meeting with them, with all the leaders of Yoruba? So Koiki is telling you people to hit the like button. We have numbers in this place. Hit the like button. In 15 minutes, we will close. But help us to hit the like button. Very, very important and very, very necessary. If you don't know what is coming, Nigeria is finished. Nigeria is finished beyond control. Then hit the like button. Well, we all have evangelists. Then Sambisa Forest. Then Nnamdi Ogo. Thank you. Biafra son. When Islamic terrorist Nigeria converged with some of our people, thank you, John Uchenna, thank you, Nnamdi Ogo, thank you, and surprise France, Thank you. Today's war is more about technology, warship, war jet, drum, missile. No more AK-47. Yes, that's why we are defending. Hamilton Luma, one name, I greet you. Then Johnson J, thank you. Obane de Andy, thank you. Nnamdi Ogo, I greet. Yeah. Our Biafran people are wonderful. Now we continue with the grievances. Let us go. This is Sambisa. This is a IDP camp. This is IDP camp. When they are telling you that PM is going to declare, he is going to declare grievances declaration, constitution declaration, and the commitment declaration. We already showed you how it is working, how possible it is. Then this is grievances declaration, constitutional declaration, commitment declaration. I think we have not touched on commitment declaration. We will touch on commitment declaration now. And all it is called grievances warfare. Grievances warfare. My brother, do you know after watching my prime minister yesterday, I started dancing. Go and dance. Go and dance. Eh? Koiki, somebody, people is greeting you. Ben, Iwu, our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is alive today because of the activities of PM. We told them they think that we are joking, and that is the reality. Nnamdi, Biafra will show terrorist Nigerian state that one with God is majority. Mazombiko 555. Keep on. We keep on keeping on, and we keep on keeping on. This is what we are talking about. They are compiling it. They are compiling them. You understand now? Grievances declaration. Grievances declaration. So let us know if we have more things.
Every Nigerian military and institution in the Biafra territory. We are not expecting them to do that. But we're going to.
We are not expecting Nigeria to accept Biafra declaration. ORB International says that two things is expected. Is either Nigeria respectfully respect themselves and accept the declaration of Biafra, or contrary. And they said in this place, it is not new.
To write them officially so that it will go into history book.
We will come here again. Now, Stella Azoka, disintegration of Nigeria is permanent. Must achieve good. We continue. You know, when we
independent and declaration to the history book. In view of all the strategies of delegitimization and legitimization, that is something that you must understand. There are many three important.
These three major important thing is the thing that destroyed Nigeria, and I want to go into commitment declaration. Now you have seen the grievances declaration, you have seen constitutional declaration, you have seen institutional declaration, and I think we have not touched on commitment declaration. Let us know if we will go there now. Commitment declaration, and before then, Celestus, thank you. Emi Samuel, oh yeah, beautiful flower always. The lobbies. Here I am in Nigeria, then how beautiful this thing is. Then we come. Then we go there. Commitment. Yes, we did it before. Commitment declaration. And in commitment declaration, we made us to know that this commitment declaration is under pen and the papers. Please hit the like button, share the program, and this beautiful flower from Emisame is here. Then you will see exactly Nigeria is confused. is confused today. If Nigeria, listen, though, Nigeria is fighting one person. You understand? Nigeria want to cut the tie they have with Finland because of one man. Hey, na mmadụ na-aka ibe ya. Nigeria is cutting the tie they have with Finland. Do you know, immediately they do this thing, I pray Nigeria will cut the tie they have with Finland. Norway already cut the tie. They remove their embassy. Immediately they do this thing. Wow. Do you know what will happen? Every country will remove their embassy in Nigeria. That is it. Because Finland is one of the best countries in the world. They don't mess up with their law. Now, we are into commitment. Commitment declaration means that we have been committed to deliver this message. We have been committed to preach the Biafran gospel. Simon Njoko is committed and obligated to give us Biafra because more than 50 million people and counting oblige him to give us Biafra. Commitment. Now, inside the recognition after declaration, then all the people that want to commit themselves to see that the Biafra become a very strong independent nation will start. And how are they coming? How are they coming? They will come under pen and the paper. Simple mathematics. So, under pen and the paper agreement. Agreement with agreement. Agreement to agreement. Agreement must agreement. Simple mathematics. Very, very easy to understand. This is what it seems like. Agreement to agreement. You understand? And the Biafrans, that is what PM said in this place.
Principle that I would say in the Declaration of Independence: the Grievances Declaration, the Institutionalizing Declaration, and the Commitment Declaration. These particular three principles, I would say, subgenres of the Declaration of Independence of Biafra is being worked on as I speak to you today by the Biafra Declaration Drafting Committee. And you must understand, we are 1 million steps ahead of Nigeria. That I must tell you. If you do not know today, know that we are 1 million. Before Nigeria will make any move, it is the move I have made 6 months ago. So we are very, very far. Like very, very, very far ahead of Nigeria. The prime example of this declaration can be found in the United States Declaration of Independence of 1776. And even during the Biafra Declaration of Independence in 1967, it was only few grievances that was listed. Only some grievances that were listed during the Biafra Declaration of Independence. Today, we are adopting every grievances, listing them against Nigeria state. That has never been done in the history of Biafra until now. I want people to understand, especially those illiterate who are on the side of the IPOB Nigeria. You know, the kind of confusion that we put into them is very amazing. You will see the people supporting the drug lord Nigeria Tinubu shouting, Simon Ekpa, go and die, this is that. You will see the IPOB Nigeria shouting, Simon Ekpa is working for Tinubu, is working for Nigeria government. Have you ever seen any confusion like that? Have you seen any confusion like that? Why the Afonjas are crying that I am destroying every plan of their ogas in Nigeria, within the Nigeria state? The IPOB Nigeria, they are shouting, I am working for Nigeria. Why Nigeria is crying? That is the highest confusion. They don't know what is going on because they never believe that Nigeria can be challenged. You know how they address Nigeria? The most populous country in Africa, the biggest economy in Africa, the giant of Africa, the this and that, the evil entity is going down. They never believe that Nigeria can be challenged until today. Nigeria terrorist army never believed that Biafrans can actually volunteer to, risk their life to defend others.
Now, we come here now. This is the important news for Nigerian government to know that there is nothing like a joke in this government. There's nothing like a joke. And here, yesterday, the Biafran people gathered together. Yesterday, Biafran people gathered together from all over the world and they passed a vote. And tomorrow we will play the vote, how the vote was played, and you will see that our PM cannot do anything alone by himself under his own personal power. So there is a vote that goes on yesterday, and that vote was this. The Biafran government just approved the lockdown of Nigeria institution and the same part of the Biafran land following the continuous killing of Christians, Biafrans within the Biafran territory and across Nigeria. And the Nigerian terrorist government, terrorist army, terrorists recruited and give them uniform, invade our churches and adopting worshippers and enforcing their disappearance with their military uniform. Tinubu and Buhari recruited terrorists and they gave them uniform. Now, the Biafran government had decided to lock down the following Nigeria institution in some part of Biafran territory for 30 days, from 28 August 2024 to 26 November 2024. Anambra State Federal Secretariat Complex, Awka, Anambra State, and Enugu, Imo State, Ebonyi State, Abia State. You understand? They should go on lockdown because they have been delegitimated. We demand the Nigerian terrorist state to dismantle all checkpoints. They kidnap and extradite from Biafran people. We demand total withdrawal of all terrorists in Biafran land. Police and all their military force, let them go away from Biafran land, from Biafran territory, everywhere. We demand the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the kidnapped and the forcefully rendition to Nigeria, which all the law known to mankind has freed him from anything an innocent man. And with this declaration will be enforced. It will be by force by Biafran Liberation Army. And while this thing is going on, Biafra is fighting with harmony, fighting in unity, fighting with togetherness. That's why all of us are together, fighting to liberate ourselves. Prime Minister is our Prime Minister, and he is serving the will of more than 50 million voters as of today. This generation of Biafra are so wise that they learn history very well before coming to destroy this evil amalgamation of 1914 British. By the time we finish dealing with them, by the time we finish, we are, PM said, we bring out time. Since the time of autopilot, we bring out time educating people on what to do. Then Biafrans is now well educated and they have tagake for whatever that is coming. Togetherness will grow. You understand? And that is exactly what you are seeing in this place. And the PM have delivered this message. And we believe him. We believe Biafran Liberation Army. They are defending our land legally. Why the declaration of grievances, constitutional grievances, commitment grievances is going on? It will come like a book. Send this message across to anywhere of your choice. Divine Precious, child. The day our leader will be out, let me reserve my comment. So, lovely Biafrans, we are calling it a day. In case you don't know what the declaration means, what PM said, what he
They
said.
thought everybody loved money. They thought every Biafra want life. Everybody want to live. They never believed that people can actually sacrifice their life for others. Nigeria never believed it. But today, it is happening. Volunteers of the Biafra Defense Forces are sacrificing their life for others. And this is unimaginable to the Nigerians. They never believed that a day like this will come, where people can actually give selfless service, where people can become patriotic, where you can see people dying for what they believe in. And it is very, very surprising to the Islamic Nigeria state. I'll give you an example of this declaration, even the recent one of Donetsk Act of 2014, Luhansk Act of 2014. This declaration named violation no state committed against the sitting unit, including human rights abuses, act of genocide, discrimination, and breach of agreement, justifying their call for international recognition or remedial ground. That's exactly what Biafrans we are going to do. Our own.
Yes, Olibo Eric, Scandinavia are very decent people. Don't take them for granted. And you know, some of the people that is decent are the most dangerous one. Scandinavia is a Russian Federation. They were under Russian USSR, Russian Federation before. They got independent from Russia. If you meet them all over Europe here, this Western Europe is afraid of them. Scandinavia people, they don't mess up. They don't mess up. And the way, if they have arranged agreement with you, their agreement is agreement. That is something you must know. Use what is happening in Burkina Faso between Burkina Faso president and the Putin to compare and the contrast. Then Biafrans, truly, we have spent our time for today, but we want to bring the picture of the we want to bring them these ones here before we will call it a day. We want the grievances, warfare. This is it. This is the image. The grievances, warfare. You understand? The truth is that I am feeling my freedom so sweet ahead of time. Thank you. This is what it seems like. Let me know if I will balance it up here now.
Of independence of Biafra is being worked on as I speak to you today by the Biafra. Sorry about that. So it's to inform the countries that we have declared our independence through the mandate given to us by Biafrans, of which over 50 million has voted for our self-referendum. You can't ignore that. You can't ignore that. You can never ignore that. So, by this, many countries have done what we are doing today. Some of the analysis from experts will ever remember and inscript the Biafra pattern of independence and declaration to the history book. In view of all the strategies of delegitimization and legitimization, that is something that you must understand. There are many major three important principles that I would say in the Declaration of Independence. the Grievances Declaration, the Institutionalizing Declaration, and the Commitment Declaration. These particular three principles, I would say, subgenres of the Declaration of Independence of Biafra is being worked on as I speak to you today by the Biafra Declaration Drafting Committee. And you must understand, we are 1 million steps ahead of Nigeria. That I must tell you. If you do not know today, know that we are 1 million. Before Nigeria will make any move, it is the move I have made 6 months ago. So we are very, very far. Like very, very, very far ahead of Nigeria. The prime example of this declaration can be found in the United States Declaration of Independence of 1770.
So, lovely Biafrans, we call it a day for now. Maybe tomorrow we will come again for other, maybe what we will do tomorrow, we don't know. But we will try to come out tomorrow. Maybe from newspaper, we will be recording this grievances declaration, how it's going to be. Then, when it will be declared, you will not say that I didn't tell you. Then you will exactly know what is really happening. Grievances declaration, constitution declaration, commitment declaration. That is how you get freedom. And we know that the Fulanese, they don't know what they are doing. What they know is AK-47, raping women and killing them. So, love you so much. Aja, Oji, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, lovers of freedom. Everybody that is here, you are highly welcome. And this is the sample of grievances declaration. That is what we did today.